Dan Illman, Mike Buer, taking a look at the Arkansas Derby winner, Superstock, as he sets sail for Churchill Downs on the first Saturday in May in the Kentucky Derby. Let's go back to the Arkansas Derby, because lost somewhat in the fact that the big favorite Concert Tour bombed as the favorite was the fact that Superstock ran pretty well for Steve Asmussen in notching a Grade 1 win. He showed good tactical speed. He stayed up close to the leaders. We see him get to the outside, and he wears down the two chalks. By far his best effort to date.
Yeah, I mean, this is, if nothing else, Dan, you're talking about a horse who's made 2 starts now as a 3-year-old, and he's improved in each one of those races. His 2 fastest figures of his career in his last 2 starts. So that's certainly a good thing. Listen, he ran fine last time. It did feel like one of those races that had a lot to do with not only him getting a great trip, but just the 2 favorites really not showing up with their best races.
There are going to be some handicappers that say Superstock is the now horse. He's figured the game out, going out for one of the great trainers in the game, and this will be his 3rd start of the form cycle in the Kentucky Derby. Others are going to look at the Arkansas Derby and say the favorite underperformed. Superstock's race is simply too slow to compete, and he would have to improve by leaps and bounds to win. What camp are you in?
I'll take the latter position. And I say that realizing that this horse is going to be a very big price in the race. So I don't want to sit here and knock him too hard. If you like him and you found something to really get behind in that Arkansas Derby last time, then go for it. This horse is going to be a huge price in the Derby. And he does have, pretty good tactical speed. I mean, I almost want to give him some credit, Dan, for his last race, because even though Concert Tour fairly bombed in that race, this horse did manage to keep himself within range once that pace picked up around the 2nd turn. I thought that was a really admirable thing that he did there before he eventually closed the race down. But, to me, this is just a horse who has to take another huge step forward to be competitive on the first Saturday in May.
Certainly on the Buyer's scale, he does, but I do respect this horse's versatility. He has won at 5.5 furlongs. He has won at 1 1/8. He seems to be getting good at the right time, and he seems adaptable from a pace standpoint. And I think you made a good point that staying close to that pace last time out and still closing down the favorites is a promising sign. That being said, Superstock's going to have to improve off that 92 Buyer speed figure in the Arkansas Derby. He will be a price, and he might get the right pace set up, but he will need to improve at Churchill Downs.